Hola amigos, what is up? This is Tails5Raga, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy, and it's kinda been a while. I do have reasons why this video is like a week later though. Partly because I had to replay the previous 15 missions. See, I recorded this episode, and then forgot to hit the record button on the video. So as such, I only had audio for part 5 and no video feed, which kinda sucked considering we made quite a bit of progress in part 5 in that recording, but regardless, I'm gonna try to do that progress all over again. And first off, we do have a Hungry Luma here. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up in advance anyway, though we're not gonna be taking on this galaxy quite yet. Probably in the next episode we'll be doing it. But this is... shows up. The Slingpod Galaxy. Which is pretty difficult, but also a great way to farm 1-ups, so... pick your poison, really. Regardless, however, we did have a new galaxy we could go to, and there's a comet above the Space Junk Galaxy. I'll explain comets in due time, don't worry. For now, however, let's head on over to the Battle Rock Galaxy and complete some missions here. So yeah, we're probably going to be doing the Battle Rock Galaxy, the last of the optional galaxies in the Fountain, or little kind of mini galaxies, and then we'll be doing the Bowser stage to end things off. Battle Rock Barrage. Now, okay, I understand that also me saying, oh, I had to re-record everything. Not a good excuse for it being like a week since the last episode, so instead, how about I use my other patented excuse here? I had a cold, and honestly could barely speak without like coughing and wheezing. Let me grab these coins. Oh, Mario, thank you. Ah, jeez. Gotta get used to this gravity too. So yeah, I did catch a little bit of a cold. I'm fine now. I can talk now. Everything's pretty alright except for a little bit of congestion in my throat, but overall nothing too major. Let's grab this last blue star chip. And now we can access this launch star right here. Now, Battle Rock Galaxy is actually a really cool place. It's got some pretty interesting missions here, and honestly, I think it's one of the more memorable galaxies in the game. And this game actually has a ton of really cool galaxies, so I'm gonna collect some of these star bits over here. There we go. So we flip this, and this platform starts moving, but unfortunately, these cannons also start firing as well. You can shoot the cannonballs to kind of neutralize them if you have some star bits you want to spare. Otherwise, it's pretty much just a matter of dodging these cannonballs, which is honestly pretty easy to do. There's also walls in the way which are going to kind of force you to switch sides, electric fences around. Touch one of those electric orbs, and obviously you're going to take a little bit of damage. Nothing too major. But I think this is a pretty cool idea for a mission, just kind of storming the outside. Also, collecting that mystery coin kind of makes those two cannons over... not paying much attention. Makes those two cannons spawn a bunch of star bits instead of cannonballs, so... You'll also notice that some of the cannons are broken as well. Somebody already went through and broke these cannons. Wonder who it was. It's probably Luigi. The unfiltered badass that Luigi is. Alright, so let's lure some bullet bills over here. That was not what I meant to do. Basically, to beat this, we've got to lure one of these bullet bills over to where the star is located. Which thankfully shouldn't take us more than just this bullet bill, unless I fuck up horribly. And I don't want to fuck up horribly. Come on, Bullet Bill. You can do it. Aggro onto me. Come on. Bullet Bill? You wanna promote? Goomba, get out of my way. Goomba. Alright, send me a Bullet Bill. I got this, coach. Send me a Bullet Bill. Alright, I'll back up a bit and then send me a Bullet Bill. Thank you. Need a big, strong man named Bill. Did I take damage from that? Let's check. No! So wait, Mario takes a little bit of damage from a Goomba, but he can survive an explosion and shattered glass at point blank. Got his priorities straight. I know Mario's a badass, but in order to even damage Mario, that Goomba has gotta be fucking swole. Just suddenly grows 2 beefy arms. Basically just make him like the Trogdor of Goombas, really. Alright, let's go into the next mission of Battle Rock Galaxy. If I remember what mission this is, I think it's another one of the cool ones. Oh yeah, breaking into the Battle Rock. So this is going to introduce us to more explosive enemies and more puzzle aspects. So let's collect more star bits here, and we're introduced to Bob-ombs. Bob-ombs more or less come in 2 varieties in this game. There's these ones which are, don't have limbs, they just kinda sit around and wait for you to throw them. And then there's actual Bob-ombs later in the stage that will chase you around. Toss that. That was not a good toss. Thankfully, the Bob-ombs explode reasonably quickly. You don't lose too much time. Just progress through the stage. Don't need all the star bits in the world. Or maybe we do. There we go. So we've got another little planet here. With some chain chomps. Alright, we've also got a Hungry Luma there as well. We're gonna ignore the Hungry Luma for now. But what we need to do is find some Bob-ombs. And thankfully there's a Bob-omb right there. Toss this over. Oh, it's not gonna hit the glass there. I wanted to kind of shatter the little glass cage over there to get the rainbow star. And then use that to kill some chain chomps. Hey, it kinda, yeah, balanced up there. Nice. Good job, me. Even I can only maintain failure like 99% of the time. The other times there's a chance for success, I'm pretty sure. Alright. Build all the chain chomps. Let's get a ton of star bits here. There is also a Hungry Luma over there as well. Not gonna worry too much about him, but you notice now we've got to help that Luma in that cage. Thankfully, it's easy to do. Just gonna grab me a bomb, toss it over to the cage. I'm gonna break my rusty cage. Alright, and let's make a shortcut, even though it's not really a shortcut, more of it's the way we need to go. Also, another cool thing about this galaxy, so possibly the coolest thing about this galaxy, at least from a technical standpoint, is the fact that the music changes depending on which part of the galaxy you're in. And I don't know how this works, this kind of variable mix works, but I'm going to assume it's playing both versions of the music at the same time. and it fades in and out which one you're listening to depending on what part of the galaxy you're in. And again, that's just me making a guess, okay? I don't really know if that's actually what happens, but wouldn't surprise me. It's kind of like how one of the earliest examples of a variable mix like that I can remember is from Mario 64 and Jolly Roger Bay and Dire Docks. Come on. Alright. So that's another thing. When you spin, you've actually got to land for a sec to spin again. Which is shown as a Luma, or the Luma in your hat going back into your hat. For some reason your spin doesn't recharge when you're on slopes, so you can't, like, infinitely kick up slopes like you could in Mario 64. Now here we go. Introduced to yet another gimmick here. Luma's trapped in a crystal, so we need to use this cannon right here. I think this is the first time we've actually seen cannons in this game. Grab up a bomb, chuck it over there. There we go. Go into the cannon, and bam! So you only need to hit that thing twice, and I think if you hit it at dead center on the crystal that Luma's in, you'll actually destroy the crystal in one shot, but I honestly can't remember. Also gonna take a little bit of aiming. And what I'm gonna do is furiously shake the Wii Remote here. That's gonna get us into that launch star. And explode the ship! Blow it the fuck up! It's phenomenal. Now here we've got yet another bomb dispenser. And we're gonna need to take it over here. Oh no! Well, don't panic if that happens. We did get a 1-up for it, actually. So yeah, there's a cannon over here in this glass cage. So we're gonna have to free it. The only way we know how. Violence! Violence is usually the answer, so... There we go. And now, let's carefully aim at the star. Don't want to hit any of these platforms, just kind of want to... There we go. Thankfully, the hitbox for the star is also reasonably generous. Can't words today, apparently. I think I need a drink. There we go. That was probably really gross in the mic. But hey, I'm trying to be the worst LPer out here, so... Let's go on over to Battle Rock Galaxy Mission 3, where we've actually got a boss encounter. Top Maniac and the Top Man Tribe. This is going to introduce us to some new enemy types, a new boss, and I think a new gameplay mechanic as well. Kinda. Sorta. So first up, we're introduced to some moles here. Basically, ground pound when the moles are out, and if you're close enough to them but not too close, you can actually moida them. Now those platforms, not too bad, but next up we've got... Ooh, one of these sentry robots. You don't want to mess with those sentry robots. They shoot a laser, and laser is pretty accurate, so you gotta be careful about that. Is there anything down here? Maybe? No. So you can already see right now that's where we need to go. You can even see the boss hovering above the platform there as well. Alright, well we're not going to be able to get there quite yet, because we're introduced to Tops! Tops are easy to kill. They basically act as this game's equivalent to the bully enemy, where they can't really harm you, but they can push you into things that can harm you. The thing is, though, the Tops actually, or the red Tops have spikes on top of them as well, so you have to be a little bit careful about that. You can't jump on them. There's another mole for us to get. There's a warp pipe that we need. Takes us to some lovely 2D platforming here. Introduced to a new kind of switch. Now, I wonder, actually, if I can get enough height to skip this section. Come on, we can do it. There we go! Did a little bit of a skip there. You're supposed to go all the way over to the right and do some stuff, but if the option for cheating is there, you can be sure Waluigi is gonna cheat. It's gonna take us over here to some more pistons. Now these ones, gonna want to be careful. You see how those sections are a different color? And you notice how the ground that they're pressing into is all broken and stuff? Don't want to get near them. They're crushing pistons. You will die if you get crushed by them. So they're one of the various instant kill hazards of the game. Now here we have another... Well, we've seen this guy before. It's basically the laser ring dude from Flip Switch Galaxy. Go over near him, jump on his head, and make your way to the Sling Star. And this elevator is going to take us somewhere. It's going to take us over here with some more spinning tops. Ram these top men into the electric fences. That's the first electric fence is down, so no need for you, senor, to get over here. And there we go. That's some Tops beaten. I think the Tops are honestly one of the easiest enemies to beat in this game. Alright, shooting out, and yet another explosion. Wow. Lots of explosions around. Mario is ruthless. Alright. So we're on the UFO here, where the boss, Top Maniac, is gonna be. And we're introduced to the Luma shop. For a small price of 30 star bits here, we can actually buy something good. I'm gonna buy the 1-up, just to demonstrate. Because we already have a power-up mushroom as well. He'll transform and give us a 1-up. So we basically just killed that Luma to make it so that we could live. Pretty great. Speaking of great, here's Top Maniac, the most difficult boss in the game. The Horror. The Terror. You need to jump on this guy and then spin into him. Yeah, no, Top Maniac's a cakewalk. He's honestly probably the easiest boss in the game, actually. All you really need to do is just jump onto him and spin into him. The only hazard is really the electric fences. That's Battle Rock Galaxy all finished up for now. 20 minutes. Making decent pace here. Making a decent time. Did spend like a minute syncing this video up too, so... Alright, let's get in onto the penultimate mission of the game. Or at least for this episode. The Hurry Scurry Galaxy, and this one's actually a pretty cool one. Alright, Shrinking Satellite is the name of this mission. Is it the satellite laser that we had in Resident Evil 5? I'd be okay with that. Alright. Now you gotta be careful in this stage because there's these platforms. I'm gonna grab these star bits beforehand. And the way these platforms work is you can stand on them for a couple of seconds before they completely fizzle out. Nothing too bad. They do show up in a lot of later stages as well. But again, it's nothing too bad. Now here's another part of the stage, and last part of the stage, as a matter of fact. The actual shrinking satellite itself. I'm gonna be careful about this. Forget the pattern you need to go in order to get all of these music notes safely, but regardless, collect all the music notes, the black hole turns into a star, which I think that's the opposite of how that works, but whatever. We've got our 19th power star here. Alright, Shrinking Satellite, Hurry Scurry Galaxy, complete! Which means there's just one last mission we need to do in this stage. And it's a doozy. You guys ready to fight the World 2 boss? There's a comet there as well. I'll explain what the comets do eventually. For now, we're just kind of gonna ignore them. Bowser's Star Reactor. And before I do anything in this mission, besides select the mission, you guys are gonna have to listen to the music. Yeah, you guys know. First time I heard this music in the game, I freaked out, because it's just like, this is the music from Mario 64, oh my god! So fucking excited! And it's a really good arrangement of it, too. I like it a lot. Anyway, now we're introduced to flamethrowers and thwomps. Flamethrowers still looking a lot like Flood there, and thwomps, first off, they have a face on either side, which is kind of terrifying. Arrgh. Second off, they're one of the various instant kill traps in the game. Unlike in Mario 64, you don't actually have to worry about them doing damage, because you're dead when you touch them. You can stand on them, you can push against them, but if you get crushed by them, you are smushed. Nobody wants to be smushed. Maybe someone wants to be smushed. It might be a fetish I don't know about. Alright. Let's go past this wheel of fire bars. I was trying to get that one up there, but also kind of don't really need it, to be honest. I'm doing pretty good on lives, and life count's gonna reset at the end of this episode anyway, because I'm gonna be going back to my normal file. Or the actual file. So this one's gonna be used as backup in case I fuck up, which, I mean, to be honest, I'm gonna screw up a lot. I always do. Hey, it's Bowser! Hey Bowser, what's... oh, spitting meteors. Just run, just run. Actually, not just run. Grab Power Mushroom as well. But now run. Thankfully, the meteors don't hurt you, but they will cause the platforms to vanish, so you don't want that happening. And here we go. Confrontation with Bowser already. Finally made it. Just in time for me to stomp you into space bits! Roar. And welcome to the first boss fight against Bowser. Bowser is the most recurring boss in the game, as far as I'm aware. I'm trying to think of what boss recurs more. I don't think any of them recur as much as Bowser, actually. You have to fight Bowser 3 times in this game, so... The objective is simple, just kinda... spin into him. You gotta trick him into lighting his own butt on fire by ground pounding those blue spots. The blue spots are pretty much just direct deposits of magma. And Bowser, as much as he loves this stuff, sometimes the hot tub's just a little bit too hot. If you do get close to Bowser, he'll also try to turn around. Smack him, and... Oop, Bowser's angry now. He's gonna be sending out more shockwaves, more fireballs. Thankfully I can just stand up here. Oop, so close. So close again. Come on, Bowser, you can do it. I believe in you. Thank you. That's what happens when you believe in your friends. Come on, Bowser, we used to be friends, right? What happened to the good old days of us playing tennis? Come on, man. You're better than this. Regardless, however, that's Bowser brutally beaten. Foolish Mario, my plan is too far along now. You really think you can stop me? I kinda have a history of doing that, so... Yes. Yes, I do. Oop, looks like Bowser can spin too, but this time he has that next level teleport game. Bowser's a big fan of Dawson. And let's grab our grand star here. That was annoying. And this cutscene, I was originally planning, you know what, I'm just gonna do the missions over again on my file and draw this cutscene in MS Paint, but nah, not gonna do it. Maybe somebody demands the MS Paint take, I can draw one up. But for now, that's 3 Grand Stars. So, I think that means we're halfway to getting into, pretty much halfway to having all the Grand Stars, so... You increase your star bit count! Yay! Discovered a new galaxy in the kitchen, which is the next biome, or... not biome, dome we're gonna go to. Alright, rescued another Grand Star and powers returned to another dome in the back of the observatory. But I still don't think we have the star power we need to fly to the observatory through the universe. The villain who kidnapped your special one took her far from here, to the center of the universe. Once our star power is restored, the observatory will be able to go there. Then you can reunite with your special one. But we already saved Toad. Oh no shit, she probably means Luigi. My fanfictions. But regardless of any of that, in the next episode, we're going to be journeying on to the kitchen over there and seeing what all galaxies we can do, and maybe we'll also take on the Sling Pod galaxy as well. Only time will tell! See you guys later. This is Tails Fly Braga signing out. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you're having a wonderful day.